My name is Kwanye White.
My name is Sade Lovelace.
I grew up in Newark, born and raised. I was raised mainly in the West and South wards.
I grew up in the West Ward of Newark, New Jersey. The words that come to mind when I think of South Orange are secure, community, stable, but nosy as well.
It made me feel more comfortable because literally South Orange Park is right there. I could go for a walk. The homes are absolutely gorgeous. And so just being in the area gives me a breath of fresh air that I haven't had before.
I'd say the air quality in South Orange is very, very light. There are a lot of parks there. There are a lot of people outside. There are a lot of areas to be outside without the obstruction of buildings or cars everywhere. So the air quality there is a lot better.
The air feels cleaner, feels fresher. It feels nicer to be over there. Like you wake up in the morning, you want to go for a walk. But in the South Ward, it stinks and the pollution is rampant and it feels very uncomfortable. I feel very uptight. And that's really the difference between the air quality there and here.
I have always thought about raising my future family in either Newark or South Orange, but as I've grown older, I've realized that I would only want that security that South Orange had seemed to allude to. Walking through, driving through, you would see people in these communities very happy, and that's what the American dream is, to want a big lawn and a big house. And I've always wanted that, but I think I'd look elsewhere for that sense of security.
South Orange really encompasses the American dream because it's just the epitome of upper class, white, safe environment, fresh air. Your kids can go out, run outside, play, go to the playgrounds, and be out at all times of the night. And it's just very comfortable. You feel very safe. You feel very secure. That's what white Americans wanted to create for themselves and their families.
I think that they exited all the people out of South Orange that represent Newark because they were black or other. They were not what South Orange and Maplewood originally wanted their town to be. A lot of those people that currently live in South Orange and Maplewood are descendants of people that lived in Newark and other predominantly black areas that have fled after black people migrated to this city. So a lot of them wanted to maintain this culture of whiteness that really represented them and wanted to stray away as far from blackness as they could. That's why in some places of South Orange or Maplewood, they call it Maple Hood or Maple Good because of how close they are to black people or other races.
The proximity between South Orange and the suburban area to North and the urban black populated area, it's and the difference just astonishes me. It disgusts me how something could be so close to you would be so different because decades, centuries later, the plan is still intact. Has been so purposefully created, and it just makes me really angry. Literally, you see when you go down South Orange Avenue, you see liquor stores, you see corner stores, you see all these different like stores that you see in urban communities, unfortunately. And the road is bumpy, cracked, potholes everywhere. Newark is notorious for the messed up roads. You go into South Orange, the road literally clears out. It's like clean, smooth, paved, freshly paved, what driveways, and you don't see liquor stores, you don't see corner stores, you see more trees. The houses are bigger, there's more space between the houses, there's more land, front yards, backyards, even the birds. You hear them chirping more over there. Like it's crazy how the environment literally was made to be that way. Like it's like the Hunger Games, like how everything was just so shaped to be so so specifically what it is, how it goes from being so destructive and suppress like and oppressive, like literally, to being open and wide and free and clean and clear. Like it makes you want to like literally go outside and walk your dog. When you're in Newark, you don't want to go outside and walk your dog. You want to hurry up and get back in the house.
The political leaders and residents of South Orange should open themselves more to embracing diversity instead of closing it out. But I think that the political leaders and people just need to work better with their neighbors.